There are approximately 7.12 billion people in the world. There are about 318.9 people in the United States alone. If there are that many people in the world, why does only 4% of that 7.125 billion people donate blood? Some of you may have needed blood before. Maybe it was an accident, a surgery, or some type of emergency. What would have happened if there was not any blood available for you? Hopefully this question scares you a little. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why you should donate blood at least once in your life. I'm going to explain some of the statistics on donating blood and blood donation, and also a personal experience of mine that may help you understand the importance of blood donation. Donating blood can be about the most heroic thing a person can do. When you're donating that 1 pint of blood, you're essentially saving someone's life. The American Red Cross states that more than 41,000 blood donations are needed every day. Every 2 seconds, someone in the United States alone needs blood. That may not seem like a lot, but the need for blood is dramatically increasing. About 38% of the United States population is eligible to donate blood, but only 10% of that 38 actually donate. According to studies on BeTheGivingType.com, the most common answers given when people said they don't donate blood is because they've never thought about it or they simply don't like needles. The biggest reason for not donating blood isn't because they aren't eligible, but because they simply don't want to. I cannot stress enough the importance of being a donor at some point in your life. To put it simply, the lives of hundreds of thousands of people could depend on volunteer donors. On bloodcenters.com, it states that the main reason people donate blood is simply because they want to help someone at some point in their life. It's one of the easiest things that you can do that makes a huge difference in the lives of other people. Now, some statistics about blood donation. There's about 4 different types of blood, and you can range from AB, AB, and O. The blood type most often requested is O because everyone can get O blood, but is usually really low in supply. Only 10% of the eligible, about 38 to 40% people donate in the United States. Some reasons to donate is 1 donation can help save the lives of up to 3 people. About 1 in 7 people entering a hospital need blood. A patient could be forced to pass up a life-saving organ if blood is simply not available. And if you began donating blood at age 17 and donated every 56 days until you reached 76, you would have donated about 48 gallons, which could save up to 1,000 lives. There are hundreds of statistics that I could tell you to persuade you to donate blood, but let me share with you a real-life experience that I had that explains why donating blood is such an important thing. Tens of thousands of people need blood every day. 1 accident can need up to 100 units of blood alone. And here's an example of why I needed blood at some point. According to Dr. Cornelius Dyke, a cardiothoracic surgeon at Fargo Sanford Hospital, every single surgery, no matter how big or small or emergent, must have units of blood available. I have had 2 lung surgeries within the past 15 months. For both those surgeries, they had to be sure they had a few pints of blood available in order to start the procedures. The blood was needed just in case something in my surgery went wrong, and I started to lose a substantial amount of blood. These 2 surgeries weren't emergency operations, but had there not been enough blood units available, I wouldn't have been able to have surgery on my lungs. Another example happened to one of my family members. When I was about in 7th grade, my cousin Jake, who was a junior in high school at the time, got into a very serious and traumatic car accident. The paramedics saying that he had about a 5 to 6% chance of surviving the drive from the site of the accident to the hospital. While he was in the ambulance, he was being given pints of O-negative blood to replace the blood that had been lost. He ended up making it to the hospital and survived and made a full recovery within about 5 months. Those few pints of blood that he was given essentially saved his life. That blood donated by multiple people saved my cousin's life in the short end of the story. So, today I explained to you why you should consider being a donor during your life. I told you some of the statistics about donating blood and why you should donate, and also a personal experience of mine on why blood donors are needed. Now, I hope that you will seriously consider being a blood donor in your life. You may just end up being the pint of blood that could save someone's life.